Salutations, YouTube. I'm choosing to go by the name Late Stacker, calling myself Late Stacker because I'm so late to stacking precious metals, but better late than never. I just started stacking silver in the last month or so. I was looking for a better hedge against inflation other than the stock market, which I've been a part of for the last couple of years. And with the ups and downs of the stock market, I was also looking for something a little more consistent that would hold its value for a lot longer or even grow in value over a longer period of time. And that's what led me to investing in the precious metals. I did so much research on YouTube through people who are already stacking. I can't thank them enough. People like Silver Dragons, Yankee Stacker, Spectacular, Silver Seeker, all of those people helped influence my decision to stack silver, as well as maybe jump into YouTube, because one thing I noticed is I haven't seen any other stackers in my area. I'm here from Oakland, California. And with all that said, I knew absolutely nothing about investing or let alone investing in the precious metals until about 2 years ago is when I learned about investing in general. And that's because where I'm from, financial literacy is very low. So I just wanted to maybe throw my hat in the ring, and if nothing else, I'm not as knowledgeable as all those other guys who have taught me things, but at least I can offer a perspective from a different area. Not saying I assume to know where anybody else is from. I just know where I'm from. I'm almost 30 years old and I had never heard of investing in precious metals. So with that said, I want to talk about my journey to get here and all the mistakes I've made just in this last month. Even though I tried to do my due diligence, I still made mistakes. And we're going to start right here with this nice silver bar. I purchased this bar from JM Bullion. Okay. The thing about me, I know I just need to jump into things, because if I spend too much time thinking about it, I'll never do it. And I think I was watching a video from, I think it was Silver Dragons, and it was just basically a why I stack silver video. And it inspired me to buy this silver bar from JM Bullion. Now here's the issue. This was my first mistake. Silver at the time was trading around $25 and some change. Okay, this was listed on JM Bullion for I think 27 or 28, and I bought it. I thought, hey, $2 over spot, $2.50 over spot, just to get me started, I'll do it. This was all I bought. So not only did I pay the $28 and some change that this was listed at, but I also had to pay for shipping, and my all-in cost for this one silver bar was $40, because me being ignorant and not taking the time to do a little more research just didn't cover all of my bases. So I paid my initial investment to start investing in silver was $40 per ounce. Okay, not my best decision, not my best day, but $40 per ounce. That's where we're at. Okay, that same day, I thought about how I just ordered this. It's gonna take 2 weeks to get here, but I was impulsive and I really wanted something that day. So I found a local coin, jewelry, and pawn shop in the area, and I went and bought these that exact same day. These 5 Silver Eagles. And one, I got a much better price because remember, my all-in cost for this 1 ounce of silver for this bar was $40. Well, at the time, most of the local coin shops were going $6 over spot, so $31 and some change. And I'm thinking to myself, well, shoot, Yeah, I'm DCA. That's a good DCA, right? Dollar cost average back into it, so I can bring my average cost down. So I bought five, and all of them around 31 and some change, and then obviously plus tax. But I was willing to do it because I really wanted to bring my dollar cost average down. Now the place where I bought was more of a pawn shop and less than a coin shop. So initially, when I got these five, I'm looking at them and I thought they looked great. Like in terms of, I mean, I've never had one, so obviously it looks great to me, right? But then I realized like they kind of look different, and so I was kind of worried that maybe, I had watched some videos and I had seen that there were some fakes. But even like this one, the finish looks so much different than this one, and this one obviously is dirty as well, which is another thing I'll get into. So I was kind of worried about it being fake, but I can't afford one of those expensive testing machines, and plus I wasn't experienced enough to even know about them. So I just kind of tried to cover all of my bases of what to look for in a fake. Passes a magnet test, it passes the sound test, and I bought a scale and weighed it, and it passed the weight test. So I figure it must be real, and maybe I just didn't know that some of them have different finishes. And later on, I learned that, so I wasn't too worried. But I will say this, because I'm not an expert, I do find myself having anxiety whenever I buy more. And I have bought more since then. I just wanted you guys to see my first initial investment into silver. So these 31 per ounce plus tax. This one 40 per ounce, all in. And this was my introduction into stacking silver. And again, I'm doing this because I needed a more stable way of maintaining wealth than the stock market because of how volatile it is. I still have blue chip dividend stocks, but I was doing a lot with contracts and things like that. I would buy calls or sell calls. And the issue with that was after 2 months of buying calls and then selling them for a premium, if the stock shot up, or vice versa with puts, in 2 months, I had made $22,000, which wasn't bad. It's not bad at all. But my unrealized losses for other contracts that I had bought along with those ones that did well was $23,000. So I actually ended up losing $1,000 by the end of that 2 months. Even though I had certain contracts that gained me $22,000, I had other contracts that lost me $23,000, and that's a loss of $1,000. So I immediately jumped out of that, and I realized I really just want something for long-term investing and saving anyway. And because I don't have a retirement account through my job, I am a freelance writer. This is, in my opinion, going to be my way of investing in my own retirement. So, all of that said, this is the start of my journey. This was about a month ago. I have bought more silver since then, but I wanted to introduce myself to you and introduce you to the beginnings of my stack, and this is where it started. 5 Eagles for 31 plus tax, and my very first silver purchase, a 1 ounce silver bar for $40. I started my journey off with a big rookie mistake, and maybe that's what I should go by, rookie stacker. I don't know. But it's all downhill from here. It's all dollar cost average from here. Spot price went down. Eagles are extremely hard to come by in my area, so I'll give you guys an update soon with the rest of my stack. I think what I'm going to do is make a video purchase by purchase and show you guys up to where I am now, and then from there do it in real time. Thank you guys for listening. I encourage anybody, especially if you're from my area in Oakland, California, really anywhere, but if you're from a predominantly minority area where you've never learned about investing in stock market or precious metals, please do your due diligence, learn about it, find some financial literacy, and then do it. All right. Rookie Stacker out.